She's come a long way. I think it has something, her natural ability with her volleyball techniques. It's come in place with her serve, but she practices every day. She's out there on the court. So is Haley. So I'm very proud of each and every one of them. The whole entire team, actually, they've come so far. We went neck and neck there last week at Virginia Tech against Lebanon and lost with a nail biter, and we should actually been going on in team play, but just got bit in the wrong spot at the wrong time. So, and of course my doubles, as Haley and Hannah both asked me the question there on was it Thursday? I guess it was Friday. Coach, what we have for lunch? And I thought, lunch? I haven't even thought about lunch yet. And Haley said, oh, we just had Tazewell, Marion, Graham for lunch, and we're going after Grayson County for dessert. So, and they captured Grayson County on Saturday. That is allowing them to go to regionals, which they play against Gate City on Wednesday. And if they win there, then they're going to take the top two teams from regionals to state. So these two lucky ladies are going to represent Virginia High Bearcats up the road, hopefully, if they get past Gate City. Now, of course, rivalry, yes, with Gate City, but I've told the girls I'm looking one more past Gate City. I want Marion. Revenge so sweet since they had a little bit of chatterbox when we was at our district tournament. And I'm the one who wants to play by the rules, and if you can't play by the rules, take your whining home. So we have a little bit of, comeback on Marion if we can get past Gate City on Wednesday. But I'm very, very proud of all my girls. So, and I'm glad they're here, being a part of Bearcat Radio. We thank you guys for having us. So hopefully we can possibly come back. I know you're leaving, right?
Yeah, today's my last day.
Today's
so
your last
we're
day.
hiring.
You're hiring? Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness. There you go.
There you go.
I'm sure you have plenty of, people standing in line to be part of this. So, but thank you again. So go Bearcats, and we're looking to win on Wednesday. Capture Gate City.
Yeah, good luck Wednesday.
You girls have anything to add?
They're going to add here.
Fords are better than Chevys. You can call our coach Vicky.
So, Mark, what do you think?
Well, I think it's really good to have a team who has a lot of competitive edge to them. I mean, they seem like they have a lot of fun, but they seem like whenever it comes down to it that they really want to play hard and win the game, and that's what matters to them the most. And it's good to have a competitive edge to you, especially in any sport, and in this one they seem to have it for sure.
That competitive edge, Hannah has a really hard time hiding it. Haley wears it really well. You can tell with the little spring in her step. Hannah's face, she can't hide it. Either it's all or nothing.
She just has that look in her eye.
She just has that look in her eye. And without Haley coaching her along, oh my goodness, just to rein in on it. So yeah, they're both very, very competitive. But at the same time, they want the same outcome.
Yes, I think one of the best things about being Hannah's doubles partner is that she wants it as bad as I do, which makes it, I guess, so much easier because, when you're down 3 or 4 games, she's willing to fight back just as much as I am.
And doubles, I know a lot of tennis, when we play singles, what's the difference, having someone on your team to, I wouldn't say put other responsibilities on, but really have someone else to lean on, not only mentally, but during the course of the game to have someone to trust and be aware of where they're at.
It helps a lot, actually, between every point, whether we get it in or we mess up, we have our little handshake. So we do that. We remind each other to stay positive, and we give each other tips and tricks. And after every time we win, we have our signature shoulder bump that we do. So I think we make a good duo.
They're good for each other. Yeah. And no matter where they wind up this year, I know you're going to give me 110%, but even next year is going to be even more glorious. I'm done. I'm out.
Well, we thank you all for joining us, all three. So
yeah, it's been a blast. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
And best of luck to you coming up this week and later on in the future.
Yeah, get to state. All right, up next we're going to have Coach Johnson join us, I believe, from the track team. And when we get back, we'll have her on the air with Mark and I. We'll be right back on Bearcat Sports Chat.
Bearcat Sports Chat will be right back after a word from our sponsors. Listen to Virginia High School football on your computer or mobile device at Spreaker.com/Bearcat Radio. Bearcat Radio is brought to you by State Line Motors. Visit State Line Motors on Euclid Avenue in Bristol.
Okay, forest animals, kids are coming to the forest, and it's up to us to make their visit a good one. Sparrow, have you practiced the most popular bird songs for the year?
Of course.
Catchy. I like it. River, how's the temperature?
It's a refreshing 52 degrees, man.
I love it. Turtle.
He's not here yet, man.
He's late every morning. Okay. Squirrel.
The forest has been preparing just for you. To learn more about cool things to do in the forest, visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Dustin Lynch. You don't have to listen to country music to know that life can be full of drama. Some of it you just can't control, like your girlfriend running out on you with your best friend. But there's some drama that you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
You just need to take that first step and find free classes near you.
Welcome back to Bearcat Sports Chat. We're now joined by Coach Johnson from the track team, also volleyball coach as well. So first time since fall that we've seen you.
It's been a little while.
It has been a couple of moons since we've talked. So can you recap what's happened out on the track?
Well, it's been a good season so far. The good thing about track is that we get to have a state standard laid out before us at the very beginning of the season, so the kids kind of know there's a goal that they can work toward. And as our season has progressed, even though we've had some bad weather and cancellations, that's just part of spring sports, but we've already had several kids that have state qualified in many events, so I know that I've already got a decent-sized group that are going to go straight to state.
You got any names for us? I know that's tough with a track team.
Right off the bat, Aaliyah Worley, Allie Rose, Kelsey Harrington, Ben Hazelwood.
So some familiar names from.
Yes, I mean these are definitely kids that you would know. Our relay teams have been made up of some of your soccer players that you guys may have had on, and I recruited some basketball girls to come out and take part in a little bit of track as well. They'll be competing in the region. They haven't hit the state mark yet, but I expect that they should advance to state as well.
Oh, Taylor will get it going. I'm sure her and Amaya can finish it off strong.
Yes, those are a couple of good legs of a relay team, both the 4x1 and the 4x4.
And that'll keep them in shape, too. I'm sure Coach Timmons doesn't mind you running them a little bit.
He was happy to loan them to us.
He probably runs them a little bit, too, I imagine. He's not a running coach. Coach Timmons wouldn't make them run, I don't think.
Do you think Timmons runs people a lot? He doesn't look like the running type of coach. I don't think.
I think Timmons runs a practice like I like to run a practice, and that is if you're working hard in practice, then I never have to run you because you're doing it yourself.
Except as he gives the slight thumbs up. Yeah.
Coach Timmons and Coach Sidnor look like they're up to something over there. They're like leaned up against the wall.
They're still preparing for more roasting.
He's scheming. I can see it.
No, I don't think Coach Sidnor would do that to you. I hope he does.
I think Timmons has a book.
I think the girls' basketball team has the most beef with you of any team, but I don't blame them.
I deserve every bit of it.
So track, we got canceled today, so that's the only reason you got to make it out today.
That is correct. The district meet got canceled today. Like I say, we've had some scheduling issues. We had the district meet scheduled for last Wednesday. They called it off, thinking that we were going to have really bad weather. You know, of course, several teams do have to travel a couple hours to get here. And so at the time that they were going to have to leave to actually come, the weather was pretty bad. Unfortunately, it cleared off, but we were unable to run the district meet. It got moved to today, and then we were supposed to try to move the region meet to Thursday to give our athletes time to recover. Because as you can imagine, running, a mile, 2 miles competitively or having several sprinting and jumping events immediately close together is going to be pretty tough on their bodies, and we wanted to make sure that they had adequate recovery time. But The other district was not in favor of moving the region to a Thursday since it was already scheduled for Wednesday, and they were able to run their district meet last week, so they did not want to change the meet. And so after talking with Mr. Harper, and he was, of course, was a relay man for talking to other schools, the decision was just made in the best interest of our kids to not have the district meet, give them that time to prepare, and then go straight in and give our best efforts at region.
Okay, so you're just going to skip. That's fine then, because then you don't have to worry about rehab.
It's a little different. We're running what we would call a virtual meet in track, where we simply looked at the top entries that were coming into the region. We took the top 6 entries, and any athlete who had a state qualifying time as well gets to move on and compete in the region.
So it kind of cut out a meet, so you got in for less work, really.
I did get out of a little bit of work, but I got into a lot more phone calls and emails and text messages to try and get things put together, for a region meet without running a district. But I think we've about made it. We'll find out come Wednesday.
So at this point, you do have a lot of your athletes who don't get to move on to the next round. So what's practice like? More individualized, or?
It is at this point in a track season. You're not necessarily looking for a ton of improvement out of these athletes, but this is more of a maintenance phase. So the workouts definitely get more customized as you start looking at the events that they run. We consider, you look at it a lot of times say long distance, short distance, but, you've got a couple of those intermediate races like the 400 and the 800.
It's miserable.
That are, yes, they're miserable. Possibly the worst events that there are in track for somebody to compete in. So mad respect to anybody that does them. But at this point in the season, we do start customizing workouts.
I remember back in my track days, and they threw me on the 400 until every race just because I'd be the one to do it. I was like, this is miserable. Why? Why am I the one that gets thrown to the wolves? But
you did something bad.
I probably did.
You made somebody angry.
Mark wouldn't make someone mad.
No.
Or maybe they just enjoyed your suffering.
That's it. Probably it. Across the line, probably complaining about my shins or the calves, something, So they liked it. I was in middle school. I ran in middle school. I didn't run in high school, but
that's right.
So would you like to use some time to roast Mark, or?
If I would have known that this roasting session was coming, I will take this moment to give a shout out to Gary Skeens and Leslie Byington and let them know that they are missing out on your roast session. And if they can hear me, they should just drive on out, because
what a shame.
You are that. They
tried to take our job.
They will be anxiously awaiting.
They would be at the door.
Yes, now you've opened a window, and now you might have new.
And I made the mistake of saying now hiring. Right?
New applicants are coming.
But we found our applicant, and he's already been hired. So I forgot we got Coach Sidnor. We can.
Well, I'm sure they'll step in.
You're going to slight them so much. We're going to get put on blast. I don't know where, but it's going to happen.
If I come up with a little more material, then I will.
You can tweet in, and we'll retweet.
Oh, absolutely. Actually, I'll see if I can get Samantha Venable on it. Sammy was a good one.
Gosh.
Oh, yeah.
I'll see
she
if
would
a couple
love
of
to.
the girls would like to get in on that. Yeah, you put her on the spot. So she might be looking for a little revenge.
Gosh, you people, man. Why is it such a vengeance game? Why can't we just come here and have a good time and smile and just enjoy it,
We are.
Yeah, everyone's enjoying it.
Everybody else is, at least.
We couldn't let you get off the hook easy. Mr. Harper's the one who thought of the roast. First of all, not even me. He's like, we need to do a roast of Mark.
That's why he didn't roast me at all, because he knew I'd get it elsewhere. I appreciate that. Yeah, great.
He's very excited about it.
Or on the other side, volleyball. We'll get you this one before we let you go. But Michaela Payne signing, I believe, Emory and Henry.
Yes, Michaela did sign and made it official to go to Emory and Henry, so we're very proud of her. Go Wasps. I'm hoping that my other one can make her decision as to which route she's going to go. At this point, she's leaning toward track. That would be Aaliyah that I'm talking about. Aaliyah is leaning toward signing for track, but there's a slight chance that she may end up working some volleyball in if she goes a different path.
Well, we will have to see for her, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what volleyball can do. You only lost a couple, so
that was it. Those are my two that I lost.
It's the same. Really, the girls' sports are in pretty good shape for the next year. So it's a junior group, really. This whole basketball and volleyball and softball, everybody. So
and I think next year we're going to have a good group of freshmen, that are going to roll in. And, you know, just speaking from volleyball and track standpoint, you know, that group of girls that are coming,